Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly. Another deliciously silent intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word episode 113, Neve.
113 the best.
Caught the viewers by surprise on that one now, didn't we? Weren't expecting that one now, were you, viewers?
That took a couple minutes of planning, that did.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Ooh, nothing today.
You gotta be quiet. You gotta like make out that I'm just like, I've just done it like usual. It did a little bit. I don't know if Dilt's gonna put up the pre-roll, but fuck. What a great behind the scenes start to MassiveJoes Weekly Word. Topics of discussion.
Back in stock, new products coming soon, product reviews online, end of financial year sale, MJHQ grand opening, AskNeve.
Couple in there I wasn't expecting. I think this has been altered since I put it together this morning.
Who would have altered it?
I don't know. Yeah. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock.
Just a quick one for the viewers so they can appreciate what a week's worth of growth looks like and why Robbie at his chop shop is the master of the Fury Fade. That's a fucking week old. That looks like it got cut this morning. That's how you know the mastery of a true men's barber.
Yeah.
Robbie's chop shop's where it's at. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock. So Kraken, back in stock in 5 flavours.
Oh, your favourite pre-workout supplement at the moment until it gets banned October 1st. Back in stock. All 5 flavours.
ATB Science, everything except for Subcut is back in.
What is going on, mate? Tell me, ATP Science sponsored athlete Big Nevos, what the fuck is going on down at ATP?
The problem with one of their ingredients, sourcing one of their ingredients.
They can never fucking keep Subcut in stock. Never. They always run out.
Never a bad thing?
No, it is a bad thing because people need to get shredded in the middle of winter.
Causing demand.
Yeah, anyway, move on.
I'm drilling myself. Gentech CLA capsules in both sizes.
Yes, finally! The return of the king. Gentech CLA capsules, the CLA sourced from safflower oil. Now, the Gentech actually do have a legit reason for being out of this for so long, is they couldn't get CLA from safflower as opposed to sunflower, which is where most companies get CLA. Couldn't get the Gentech safflower CLA for like a year.
Yeah.
But now they've got it.
Good.
And it's back in stock. No one knows for how long, but it is back in stock. Both sizes. Make sure you get some. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products.
Yes.
We've got Muscle Sport Rhino, now available in 4 flavours.
You know, I don't know about this pre-workout, man.
What?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've trained on it. I've trained on it 3 times now. And every time, I think it's too much caffeine for me.
Really?
Every time I've trained on it, I feel $1,000,000. And then I get to about like an hour after I've taken it, so about halfway through my workout, and I feel shit.
Yeah.
Every time it's consistent. I don't know. So I think for me, it does have 400 mgs of caffeine,
Too much.
which we know is over my clinical dose of 300, like significantly over.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just too much.
Yeah,
but for you stim junkies out there, probably delicious. Move on.
Yep.
What?
That's the end of the topic.
No, it's not the end of the topic. You missed something.
Fuck.
You're on fire today. Here, have some fucking Utopia.
I already got some of my
No, well, you need some more.
All right.
Double scoop that shit.
Diamond Times ISO 100 chopped coconut available in both flavours. 726 gram and the 2.27 kilogram size.
AKA Bounty flavour. Bounty chocolate bar flavour. Yeah.
The original and the best hydrolyzed WFI.
You reckon?
Maybe.
You reckon it's the OG hydrolyzed?
I'd say it's, I'd say
It's definitely the OG 100% hydrolyzed.
What else did you have?
Platinum Hydro Whey was really the only other product. Oh, Proto Whey. BNRG back in the day. Proto Whey.
Yeah, I love
Question whether...
I love having a hydrolyzed protein with 28 grams of carbs.
And added fats to slow the digestion of the hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. Yeah. That's a different topic of discussion. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
Oh, fuck. Now, this is a list right here.
Yeah.
You're going to have to rapid fire. You really have no choice.
All right, so coming soon. TJ Bro Jugs.
Boom. This week.
EHP Labs OxySleep.
Next.
OxySleep.
Boom. Next week.
Rule 1 Gainer.
Next week. Boom.
Rule 1, what's LBs?
Pounds. LBS.
Rule 1 pounds.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They've got Rule One they've got two. You don't even know about this. They got two gainers. They got their lean muscle gainer, which is Rule One R1 gain, and then they've got their serious, not here to fuck spiders weight gainer called Rule One R1 LBS or pounds. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Probably LBS.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Could be pounds.
There you go. Learning something new every day.
Anyway. Also next week, both of them in two flavors, chocolate and vanilla.
What about the universal?
Big bags.
Products that we spoke about?
Big bags. Well, not 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Prana ON Intra Strength.
Yes, the vegan BCAAs from Prana ON.
Prana ON Pure Boost.
Along with the vegan pre-workout, also from Prana ON.
Caffeine free.
Is it?
Yep.
No caffeine?
No.
What sort of a fucking pre-workout?
But I thought when I spoke to the rep this morning.
Who decides this shit?
Was it Muzz? Did Muzz set that one in there for you?
I think it was. I reckon it was a Murray decision to bring the
caffeine free apparently.
No, it was. It was a swole. It was a swole call to bring it in. I was a little bit about it, but I was like, if you are vegan and you want a pre-workout, you don't really have many options. So here's an option. I didn't realize it was caffeine free as well.
So they're not allowed caffeine vegans?
No, probably not. Not vegan apparently.
It's like going to a hooker for a hand job, really, isn't it?
Move on, Neve.
Oh
shit.
Where am I up to? Ready Fit Meals.
Ready Fit Meals coming to Massive Joe's within the next couple of weeks. Only retail stores, of course, won't be able to purchase them online. But all of our
frozen? Fresh or frozen?
Fresh. All of our South Australian Massive Joe's retail stores. Details will be coming in the next few weeks because this is pretty cool what we put together with Ready Fit Meals. I'm pretty excited for it. So there's still a couple of weeks away though.
Optimum Nutrition OptiMan.
Oh, the highly anticipated multivitamin from Optimum Nutrition, OptiMen in 90 tabs and 180 tabs next week, I believe. Yeah.
Optimum Nutrition Isolate.
Also next week.
BSN Amino X Edge.
Also next week.
BSN Rebuild.
Also next week.
Start with a 3.
Yeah.
BSN
so it's like 3 build.
Yeah. BSN Pumped Edge.
Also next week.
BSN Euro FX.
Also next week.
BSN Test Booster. No ETA.
Not next week.
Optimum Nutrition Fat Burner.
Still 6 months away.
Done.
Yeah. That's it. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Product reviews online.
Okay. Tell the viewers, man.
So we now have a section of the website under the products.
It's pretty cool.
Where you can review your favorite products or non-favorite products. If you actually have the life to take the time out of the day to complain about the products. It's
a new product review section. It's very easy. Dilip, go on, pop up a screencast. Dilip's going to pop up a screencast of Core ABCD. Let's use that one for example. All of the products, you can scroll down on the product page and underneath the MJ's top 5, what is it, what does it do, etc., etc., there's now a tab for product reviews. And if you are registered and logged in, you can leave a product review on your favorite products.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And it's a really cool way for the Team Massive Joe's community for us to help one another on what products are and aren't working, for our own personal goals. So it's really
favorite flavors, etc., etc.
And it's really a cool way because obviously up until now, all of the product information on the website has been distributed by us, but now it's a way for all of you guys to hop on there and give your opinions as well. So a cool way for everyone to kind of, collaborate and help each other.
Yeah.
And that's what we're about because we're the people's company. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
End of financial year sale.
Boom.
So this weekend.
Don't tell them the deal.
All right.
I don't want the details yet.
But I'll just say online and in store this weekend we have an end of financial year sale. So make sure you check Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. Your emails.
It's gonna be fucking epic. I mean, we have a reputation for doing stupid end of financial year sales. Last year, our end of financial year sale was ridiculous. The only catch with it was only in store.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of people who didn't have a Massive Joe's retail store near them get pissed because they wanted the deals, but they couldn't get the deals because it was in store only.
Yeah.
This year, we've gotten rid of that, so it's in store and online. And believe it or not, Big Neve, the deal is even better than last year. It is phenomenal. So make sure that you guys keep an eye on your emails, on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Facebook. Just keep connected with us, man. Keep connected with Team Massive Joes. It's going to start 9 a.m. Saturday, and it's going to run until midnight on Sunday.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
Once it's finished, it's finished. But it's ridiculous. You do not want to miss this end of financial year sale. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
So MJHQ grand opening. So we've got a date on it now.
We got a date, baby.
Saturday, July 15th.
Saturday, the 15th of July. You know, I thought it would be cool to kind of like go into detail in Weekly Word, but I really think that the grand opening of HQ needs its own video.
Yeah.
I think so. So
put it in your diaries anyway.
Yeah, don't pencil it, but permanent texter it into your diaries. Saturday, July 15 at the all-new MJHQ, 14 Furness Avenue, Edwardstown. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be a great experience.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, you know, something that the supplement industry has never seen before, let alone in Adelaide.
Yeah.
We'll blow the fucking socks off Adelaide, but I'm talking like nation. I'm talking like worldwide.
I reckon we need a jumping castle.
I'm not, you know what, I'm not averse to the idea.
They're pretty cool.
Branded, Team Massive Joes.
Yep.
And we could have a competition inside the Jumpy Castle.
Yeah.
Jump with Neve.
Yep. We'll work on that, but yeah.
Anyway, Saturday, July 15, it has been confirmed. It'll be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Permanent texture into your diaries and video with all the details coming soon. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Ask Neve.
Boom. 16 questions for Ask Neve this week. Neve?
Yep.
First question, let's jump straight into them. Lee Rushworth Clays. Hey guys, Lee from Wigan in the UK. Throw that one up on the map, man. Long-time subscriber. Is there any chance you can put the sick tunes you use in your workout videos in the description box or throw it up on the screen? I'm not sure YouTube can allow you to do this with all the copyright and shit. But if you can, that would be awesome. This also goes for Neve and Boss Josh's channel too. Keep getting the hard work done, guys. Stay massive.
Do you put workout music over your videos?
I don't edit the videos, man. Dillop does.
Do you put music over it?
Usually, yeah. Yeah. In like vlogs and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I'd...
You do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you do it? Lee's asking the question.
I guess so.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty easy. I'm sure Dill can pop it in there, whatever song you use.
Yeah, I can't see why not, Lee. I'm thinking probably like in the description box rather than on the video.
Yeah.
Because then you will actually be able to like click a link. If it's on the video, it really serves no purpose.
If you look at my channel, this is off topic, I don't want to talk about it, but it is in the comment section. People have asked what the song is, and I haven't said what song it is, so if you are curious, just look at the comments. But for the Massive Joes, we'll put it in the description box.
Boom. Nicholas Karakizos. Hey guys, Nick here from Penrith, New South Wales, Australia. You guys consume a lot of caffeine, so I was wondering, do you ever cycle off pre-workouts for a period of time, or do you take them year-round? And if so, do you find that you don't get as much of a boost from pre-workouts as others? Thanks, guys. Stay massive.
John and I both don't cycle off caffeine.
No.
We use them all year-round. We use pre-workouts all year-round.
Yep.
Not always fat burners. I always use a fat burner all year-round. The difference is we use different ones. So
different ones, yeah.
We're always changed up. We don't use the same one for like 4 weeks straight and just one pre-workout. As Joe's mentioned in a fair few videos, he uses sort of 4 at once. I'll use 2 or 3 at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that we cut it out completely, we just keep swapping up the stims and the stimulants and et cetera, et cetera. Absolutely.
Darren Sullivan. Hey guys. Darren hasn't told us where he's from, Neve. Where's Darren from? Darren Sullivan. Pick a place.
He's from Cronulla.
Darren Sullivan from Cronulla, Sutherland Shire, New South Wales, Australia.
I thought it was Sullivan Shire.
Sullivan Shire?
Yep.
They're pretty close. Sullivan. Hey guys, just your thoughts on the sweet spot for making the amount of working sets to do during your workouts. I'll normally do 5 working sets per exercise in the 6 to 15 rep range, TMJ style, TMJ extended hypertrophy style, but I'll do at least 8 exercises per muscle group, so 40 working sets. My question is this fine to do? If I'm already feeling good and depending on the time, I could do 9 or 10 exercises, but mainly on arm day for that. I try to cap my time around 90 minutes per session. Legs is usually longer.
Yeah, I'll go generally 5
40 working sets?
I generally go 5 to 6 working sets, but fuck, I wouldn't do 8 exercises, especially for the one muscle group.
Fucking
I mean, Joe and
Darren, boom.
You'll see this in the next couple of days, but Joe and I hit a chest workout last Saturday. I mean, we did 5 working sets on every set, on every exercise, and 5 exercises. And there's no way I could have done another. I probably could, but I was dead.
Exhausted, waste of time.
I feel that if you're pushing hard enough and you're taking yourself to absolute failure and using enough weight, then yeah, you shouldn't be able to really do 8 to 10 exercises, I don't believe.
I agree 100%, Darren. I'm going to say, you know, man, like, there's an article that just went live on the MassiveJoes website over the weekend on TMJ extended hypertrophy. I question that if you're able to do 8 exercises per muscle group. So he's like training biceps, 8 exercises. Chest, 8 exercises.
I just want to just say quickly, if I'm doing like as you know, I train push-pull legs. So if I'm doing push, if I'm doing chest, shoulders, and tries, I might do 3 chest, 3 shoulders, 2 tries. But then again, that's only 3 working sets for every muscle group.
That's right.
Definitely not 8 working sets for each muscle group.
Yeah, I question that you may not be doing TMJ extended hypertrophy style correctly. I mean, it's designed, if you're doing it properly, it's designed for you to do per workout, like maximum 6, 7 exercises. Like if you're doing 8 exercises, all of them TMJ extended hypertrophy, 40 working sets in a workout, like you should be fucking exhausted, man. Like you should need a day off work the next day. Like that's what I'm saying.
I might though do like 5 exercises and one of them might be a superset. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, my workouts, my longest workouts are like 30 working sets, Darren. Most of them are between 20 and 30. So I think, you know, perhaps you need to just bump up the intensity during those working sets and actually make them working sets. But yeah, fuck, 40 working sets. Big boy. Milan Vader. Hey guys. Oh, Milan Vader. Hey guys, Milan from Leicester in the UK. I keep getting told by people that I need to take a rest week / deload week in the gym to help me in my goal of adding lean mass and gaining some size. I feel I eat enough calories to aid my body in recovering. What are your opinions on rest / deload weeks? Is it something you guys implement into your own training to help recovery and rest your bodies? On another note, love the content you guys put up on your channel. Always look forward to an upload. Thanks, Milan.
I definitely don't take a full week off. I don't think there's any need to take a full week off. I'll probably have, I think the most I really ever have off is maybe like 4 days off.
Yeah,
and like that's an absolute maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel shit when I take time off. I don't know about
definitely
you.
Like 2 days, a 2-day break, and I'm feel absolutely fine.
You're
again.
chomping at the bit. You're ready to go.
I mean, there are times.
You're ready to game.
There are times when you do feel as though like you just can't do any more.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just feel like, I mean, because of a fairly intense training week last week, and then I did a bit of landscaping Saturday, trained with Joe Saturday night. I didn't train again until last night, which was Tuesday night.
That's what happens when you train with a big dog.
Yeah, not used to it. So I had 2 days off just because my body was wrecked, and you can tell when your body, once you've been training for a while, you can tell when your body just needs that rest. But that was 2 days, and I mean, I was fine to get back into it. I don't think there's any reason to take a full week off or
take a rest week
or even a deload week. I mean,
deload weeks are a waste of time, in my opinion. If you want to take time off, take fucking time off. Don't go to the gym and go through the motions for the sake of it. Surely you've got better things to do with your time than go to the gym and pull your own dick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unless they got fast Wi-Fi.
Oh, Neve, I don't want to know what you get up to, mate. Ryan Tomchuk. Hey, guys. Ryan from Calgary, Canada. I was wondering what you guys... Shit.
Well, if you're in the NBN broadband zone, the fuck? Download them for later.
I was wondering what you guys think about blood flow restriction training and how would you utilize it in your training? Thanks, guys, and stay massive.
I've done it for quads in terms of leg extensions, and I've done it for bicep curls, and I didn't rate it.
I think it's a complete waste of fucking time, Ryan.
I remember like 3 or 4 years ago, it was pretty big for a bit.
Our brothers, the Hodge twins, were doing it. They were all about the blood flow restriction. Who else was it? Someone else?
Did it.
Mark did it. I think Ulysses was doing it for a bit as well.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why none of them still do it is it's a complete waste of fucking time. You're literally, you know, it reminds me, you know what else is a complete waste of time? Are those fucking oxygen masks that like restrict the amount of oxygen. Oh. Why would you want to do something that makes your body less efficient at doing what you're trying to get it to do? Like blood flow restriction training literally assists the buildup of fatigue toxins in working muscle because you can't get blood flow in and out to flush those fatigue toxins out. So it's actually making your muscles, making it more difficult for your muscles to contract, which is going to make it more difficult for you to stimulate muscle growth. It makes zero fucking sense.
I don't rate it.
Concur?
Yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, man, I wouldn't waste your time. Patrick, g'day, fellas. Pato, repping Rockingham in the south of Perth, Western Australia. Just a quickie, can we expect the new MTS nutrient driver? If so, when, if, and will there be a review on it? Cheers.
This is one for you, probably.
Yeah. No, Patrick, not anytime soon. MTS have been doing a lot of capsule form products at the moment, brother. Tyrant, Nutrient Driver, fucking, what's that other one? What's the other one Mark's been pumping at the moment?
I posted about last night.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, a lot of capsule form or pill form products. We can't import them into Australia because if you're in capsule form product, you fall under the Therapeutic Goods Administration umbrella, and you have to be registered with the TGA on the Australian Register of Therapeutic Goods, and these products simply will not pass the requirements for registration. So we can't legally sell them. So until Mark decides to put them in powder form, they're not coming to Australia, unfortunately, brother.
Yeah.
Daniel Trevino. Your new HQ looks legit. Oh, Daniel hasn't told us. Where's Daniel from? Pick somewhere exotic outside of Australia.
He's from, what's that place in Greece called? It's an S. Too exotic, I didn't even know the name. It's an S.
Santorini?
Yeah.
Boom! Daniel Trevino from Santorini, Greece. Must be on holidays or something.
Daniel Trevino pronounces it Santorino.
Santorino, Trevino. Your new HQ looks legit. Any chance we can get a tour of inside the office area since you guys already did the warehouse? Yes, Daniel, absolutely. I'm going to do a full tour of the new MJHQ when it's completely done. So there's still a couple of things to go. Our couches arrived this week, so our couches are in. This room is almost finished. We've just got a backdrop coming for over here. What else is there? I think we're still, yeah, obviously, the signage. So there's still some bits and pieces that need to get done here. And once they're all done, absolutely, we'll do a full video, a full tour with the crane, a full tour of the new MJHQ, because I know there's a bunch of you who want to see it. So most definitely. Michael T. Hey fellas, Michael here from the ADL. Currently going through my first cut, trying to get down to a maintainable body fat percentage and then lean bulk from there. Currently 92 kilos, 6'2" with the macro breakdown of 220 protein, 280 carb and 70 fat, 2,630 calories. I've hit a plateau the last month and need to drop my calories. Just wondering if I take an even percentage of each macronutrient group or keep my protein intake still around the 220 gram mark to help prevent the loss of muscle. I noticed after watching Facebook Live with the big hose, that's me, last week that your protein intake is 373 grams, a lot more than others at TMJ and in the fitness industry, and was wondering the reason for this and whether I need to increase my protein intake. Sorry for the long questions. P.S. Just finished the second week of Big Neve's 10-week training program and loved it. Cheers, guys, and stay massive. Fuck, what a question, Michael.
From most macros, personally, I would take them from carbohydrate.
100%. For your body mass, Michael, if I was your nutrition coach, the first thing I'd do is increase your protein, increase your fat, and decrease your carbs. Straight up. Because
I'd have your fats more around like 100 grams for your weight.
Yeah, based on 92 kilos, 6'2", I mean, you're not that far off like me, where I'm at. I'm 6'2", I weigh a little bit more than you. I'm just over 100 at the moment. And my macros at the moment are 3,000, like I'm cutting at the moment, 3,500. You're correct, 370 protein, about 280 carbs and about 100 fat. So I would say, you know, the question is, do you take an even percentage of each macronutrient group or keep the protein intake still around 220? Definitely keep the protein where it's at. If you drop protein, you will lose muscle. That's, you know, you can't go into a cut, drop your protein as you cut and expect to maintain muscle mass. Your body is trying to get rid of muscle mass already. If you give it the opportunity to do that, it will do that. So definitely don't drop your protein. Your fats are definitely towards the lower end of where they want to be. 70 grams of fat for someone who weighs over 90 kilos is definitely towards the lower end, so I wouldn't drop fats. But you've got a lot of space to drop a lot of carbs there.
Yeah.
Like 280 grams of carbs are a lot of carbs. That's what I'm having at the moment. There's too much. There's too much carbs and too much sauce.
Because he's on 2,600 calories.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would go, you know, Mike, without knowing kind of where you've come from to get to this point, and this is just very general information, so don't sue me or anything, 2,600 calories, I'd look at a drop. Oh man, you'd probably want to drop from there, maybe like 250 calories. So let's go down to like 2,400, and you want to drop those 250 calories all from carbohydrates. So you're going to be dropping about 80 grams of carbs. So you go down to protein 220, carbs 200, fat 70. I think that would be a good way to push you through this plateau.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you know, we can look at cardio and, you know, if you can increase caloric output, and there's a bunch of other shit. But to answer your question, that's the answer. Ezekiel Uchiha.
I was wondering, I know we said one question, but
that's cool.
Michael as well, with the protein, all of us actually have very high protein at MassiveJoes.
Yeah.
Traditionally, most people have high carb, medium-ish protein, like whatever, lowish fat, whatever. But yeah, pretty much all of us, me, Josh, Joel, Joe, all have very high protein. So when I was at my heaviest, I was up around like 400 grams of protein.
A lot, yeah.
I know Josh is around 400 grams of protein too. And I'm sure Swole would be somewhere around that as well.
Probably more.
Yeah.
Big boy.
So that's the thing. All of us stay very high protein diets. And
then all of us get accused of being fake nannies. Coincidence? I think not.
And whereas, then Josh and myself are sort of lower carbs than Joe and high fats. But we always, the consistent thing is always high protein.
Yeah.
And then it's the two other macros that fluctuate depending on what we're doing and dieting, et cetera, et cetera.
And I think when you get down to that maintainable body fat percentage you want to be at, Mike, you know, the first place you should probably look at adding some calories back in would be protein. You know, because you can't expect to consume 220 grams of protein for the next 10 years and make muscle gains. Because the more muscle you build, the higher your body's requirement for protein. So if you are continually building muscle, which ideally is, I'm assuming what you're trying to do, make gains, you have to be continually increasing your protein intake to sustain that muscle. And that's why all of us, because I've been training for 13 years now? 12, 13 years? You've been training for how many years?
12, 13.
12, 13 years. So we've been training for a long time. When we first started training, our protein intake was 150 grams a day. But over that period of time, continually increasing to maintain and sustain and allow our bodies to build more muscle mass, that's why we're up around, you know, for me, it's almost 400 grams, it's 400 grams. You know, you look at you know, some of the top bodybuilders. I mean, back when Ron Coleman was on top, he was eating like 700 grams.
Ridiculous,
I remember seeing like what was it, Redemption, Relentless,
right.
one of those videos, and he was going through his diet. I was like, holy shit, this guy eats a lot of proteins. Yeah, that's why he looks like he looks.
Like 7 meals of your 180 grams of.
Huge. Jay Cutler, I saw Jay Cutler video, same thing. Fuck. Ezekiel Uchiha also does not have a location. Where's Ezekiel from?
He is from He's from Christchurch.
Christchurch, New Zealand. Ezekiel from Christchurch, New Zealand. John Nevos, I've just seen Doug Miller's latest video with the official announcement that he runs Mirror Collabs. Did you guys know this and have had to keep it under wraps since the release?
We did know this.
I'm taking the fifth on this one, Neve.
We did know it, and we didn't tell anyone. I mean, if you look at the fucking tub, it says from Virginia, which is where Core Nutrition is from. The end.
Chris Goff. Hey guys, Chris from Perth, Western Australia. Big boys, can we get a review from Barney on the effect of utopia in the operating theatre, and is the patient making gains? Cheers, boys, and stay massive. It's probably a question for Barney, Chris. Not really AskNeve. I know you've got like a pager to Barney on 24/7, but
Barney just
maybe page him right now.
Barney actually...
Maybe ask him. Do live weekly word.
Barney actually just...
Like the photo on Instagram?
No, he...
Sent you a DM?
Yeah, no, he messaged me before.
Dropped you a Snapchat?
He messaged me before.
Oh God.
Yeah, I can't show that one.
No, you can't show that one.
We'll try to call him.
No, that is so racist. Are you actually calling him?
Yeah.
All right, let me get the question. I screwed it up, Chris. Barney?
All right, see, it's ringing Barney on.
Live weekly word. This is fantastic.
Barney.
Hey.
You're live on Weekly Word.
I can't talk. I'm in the surgery room.
Oh shit.
All right, well...
You probably shouldn't have your phone, Barney. Fuck. What is going on?
I had to go on and get it because it said Neve was calling.
Oh, okay. All right. Look, nothing important. We'll address this.
Yeah, my patient's dying. I gotta get back to him.
All right, quick. Go.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go, Chris. We tried. We'll call him at a more appropriate time.
When he's not in the operating theatre.
When he's not operating and have a fucking patient on the bloody operating table, and we'll get an answer for you, Chris. Nick Hanna, 6. Hey fellas, Nick from Melbourne, Australia. Always awesome meeting you guys at the Arnold. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the quality of meats we all eat? For example, my coach is very persistent on getting quality organic meats as opposed to Coles extra lean beef mince. He would prefer biodynamic, organic, grass-fed beef mince. I understand the quality of the meat is better, but how much of a difference do you think it actually makes? It also hurts the back pocket as well. Also, what do you think about changing up meat sources? For example, is it not good eating chicken for 3 of your meals a day? Or would it be more beneficial to vary up the meat sources from meal to meal? Thanks for all your advice over the years. Stay massive. Woo! A lot of questions from Nick.
Yeah.
Did not get the memo about one fucking question.
He didn't, but it's okay.
It's all good, baby.
So, I don't use organic meat.
Neither do I.
Obviously, I can see where everyone goes crazy about the no added hormones. For me, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I enjoy added hormones from the cows.
Yeah. I saw an ad for that on, where did I see it? It was on some advertising. I was talking to Asher. I'm like, I want all the fucking added hormones I can get.
Yeah. But
load me up with that shit.
But
I want chickens that look like fucking hippopotamuses.
Small swans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly don't eat organic. I know a lot of people do preach it.
Yeah.
To me, when I'm selecting my meat cut of meat, I look at the fat on it. I mean, that's probably the main thing I do. When I pick my chicken breast, I always get your Coles bulk $9 a kilo pack.
Yeah.
And yeah, just look at the amount of fat that's on it.
Yeah.
And then obviously the steak, I'll look whatever cut of steak I get. I try and get a fairly lean cut of steak, but look at how much steak's running through it.
Yeah.
Mince is one of those things. I mean,
you don't know what the
fuck you don't know what you're eating.
Man. I stay the fuck away from mince.
Yeah.
That's one thing I definitely do.
It was like chicken breast mince, but then again, you don't actually know. Like I doubt they sit there and they cut off each individual little bit of fat like you would if you're cooking chicken breast.
No.
So I eat it every now and then, but I would stay away from mince and just stick to your steak, your chicken breast, your salmon, your fish. Those kind of things. I'd probably stay away from like your sausages.
Yeah, you know what, Nick? Like the thing is, man. You know, you've said how much of a difference do you think it actually makes? Honestly, I don't think anybody knows.
No.
Because I've never seen anything that suggests that if you eat like, you know, organic, fucking biodynamic, organic, grass-fed compared to grain-fed cows that have fucking a whole paddock to themselves to live the life they want to live before they get slaughtered and chopped up, that it makes any difference to your health whatsoever.
The thing,
you know, you have people that push for that, and whether it may be because somehow they think it's better for your health or it's better for the livelihood of the animal, and if the animal's not as stressed, then they're going to produce better meat or whatever however the fuck they want to bloody justify it. At the end of the day, it's really fucking expensive.
the issue for me with this industry in particular,
Yeah, the food industry.
well, everything in the bodybuilding industry, and this is a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
But people who preach different things.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, let's go for organic over just normal Coles meat, for example.
Yeah.
But where does it stop?
Yeah.
Like, what's the percentage difference? Would it make more of a difference if you got an extra hour's sleep?
Yeah.
If you did that extra set in the gym?
Yeah.
If you pushed for that extra couple reps at the end of the set when you were tired?
Yeah.
If you used a protein powder that was 2 grams less per serve?
Yeah.
Like, the things that people worry about
Yeah.
are minute. I mean, if you add them all up, yeah, they might make a difference, but I mean...
But I'm not sure that they do, Neve. Like, you know, this whole organic thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't eat fucking organic anything.
No.
And I'm very healthy. I get my bloods done, you know, when I'm prepping for a show every month. I see a naturopath. They're amazed at how healthy I am. I've never had health problems. I feel fucking great all the time. Like, I'm thinking, you know, like, what benefit could I possibly get out of literally spending 50% more, probably more than 50% more, on my food bill each and every week to eat organic stuff?
When you look back in the day at Arnie and Franco and Louis,
yeah,
and then you even back to when, like, yeah, obviously the early 90s bodybuilders, Ronnie and Jay coming, you know, I'm just listening to bodybuilders now, but anyway, they didn't give a shit about organic versus natural.
Didn't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, they didn't worry about putting tomato sauce on their burgers, they didn't worry about, I mean, all they did was lift consistently and lift and rest. So...
you know what, Nick? Honestly, I would be asking your coach that question. Because if he's the one prescribing it, I never do this for my clients. I never say go out and eat fucking organic, grass-fed, biodynamically prepared cow.
But a lot of coaches do. They'll go out and say, go and eat organic butter, go and have organic brown rice.
You know what, Nick?
Activated almonds.
Yeah, you need to ask your coach that question.
What the fuck is an activated
almond?
And
say, I don't fucking know. And say, coach, what benefit is eating this gonna give me? What is the benefit? And then if he can answer that, I'd be surprised if he could, he'll just say, you know, it's better for your health. That's bullshit. Give me a fucking straight answer. If he can give you a straight answer, then it effectively, you need to weigh it up. Is it something that you can afford? And really, that's what if we could all eat, you know, organic, grass-fed, whatever you want to say, and we could all afford it, we probably all would.
That's the thing is,
but the fact of the matter is, we've all got budgets.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. In your back pocket, when you're paying $9 a kilo versus $18 a kilo.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and Nick's second question, let's get to that as well. What do you think about changing up meat sources?
I definitely do change up meat sources, and I think that is a good thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I try and get 2 different meat sources in each day. Lately it's been chicken and steak. Some days it's chicken and turkey. Some days it's turkey and steaks. Eggs, salmon, fish. I mean, I'll try and get a few different ones. Yeah. If I go out on the weekend, like for dinner or something, I'll try and get something different than if I go out for dinner, I'm not going to order fucking chicken breast. I'll try and get different protein sources. Variety,
man, variety. And you know, from a molecular perspective as well, different meat sources or different protein sources have different ratios of amino acids in them as well. So if you can mix that up and not get your body too used to getting the exact same ratio of aminos, you know, it's quite good for overall protein combining. Yeah. That's what it's called, Big Neve. Phil Spencer. Hey, Joe and Neve. Hope you guys are both good. Shout out from Chester in the UK. I would like to know what body parts are best to train together and for how long. Because of work and family commitments, I tend to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 1 day on the weekend, so four times a day. Normally from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., so training 2 hours. I don't usually eat before and try to hit 2 body parts, but what body parts should I train together, and is 2 hours too much in one go, especially without eating before? As always, thanks for all the advice. Stay massive.
Number one, I think 2 hours is too long to train.
I agree, especially fasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as Joe said before, there's that point of diminishing return.
100%.
Also, you fasted. I mean, you want to make sure you're going to need a lot of your BCAAs, but then it's just, as you know, the catabolic effects of training for 2 hours.
Fasted.
I just wouldn't have the energy to train for 2 hours at 100% fasted.
I agree.
Number 2, what body parts are best training together? I can't remember the this is kind of back to my personal training days, but I can't remember the correct term of muscles that work well together. You've got
opposing?
No, there's actually a term.
Complementary?
Might be I don't know, but something like when the bicep is contracting the tricep.
It's push-pull legs, is what you're saying.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, I think the muscles that complement each other, which is why push-pull legs is such a popular split, because all of your pushing movements are coming in your chest, your shoulders, your tris are all coming in on each movement. Chest, you're using your chest, your shoulders, your tricep. When you're doing bench press, when you're doing shoulder press, overhead press, you're using your shoulders and your triceps, you're using triceps. So you're all using the same muscle groups. I mean, you're training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you are getting a day off in between, but if you're training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't want to do back and triceps, and the next day you go hit biceps and shoulders because you've hit your biceps while you're training back the day before. So it's all about, making sure you're getting that a minimum 48 hours off between muscle groups. For you training 4 days, and the split that I've been doing lately is, I've started doing, is upper body push, upper body pull, lower body push, lower body pull. But obviously I'll go upper push, upper pull, lower pull. Lower body push is quads and glutes. Lower body pull is hamstrings and calves, pretty much. So
posterior. It's like posterior.
Yeah,
you're focusing on posterior.
Yeah,
I agree. 100%.
So I mean, Joe will train. You're training legs twice a week at the moment, or once a week?
No, once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Depends how you want to go, but especially if you've got a crap or a lagging body part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do push-pull legs, and I'll do arms on a weekend. So
you bring them up a little bit.
Yeah, try and bring them up. So I'm hitting them twice a week then. Joe hits chest twice a week. So just like you're doing that, maybe do push-pull legs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then on your rest day, then do a lagging body part. There's a lot of ways to do it, but
David O from Rochester, New York, US of A. Hey fellas, I've been doing keto for like 15 weeks just because I can. When I do start eating carbs again, am I going to show more vascularity like when someone does carb cycling? Or am I just going to blow up and gain back the 15 pounds I've lost?
You'll get increased muscle fullness from the carbs you're using.
And pump,
And pump.
Vascularity, not so much.
No.
I think people tend to get more vascular off fats.
Yeah.
Generally
I
speaking.
do. And low body fat. The thing about putting the weight back on that you've lost is you don't implement carbs like 100% straight back in. You have to slowly implement them. So I mean, you're not just going to go, if you diet and chuck in, I'm going from 10 grams of carbs a day, going to bump it straight up to 200 grams of carbs. So you might go from 10 grams, you might go up to 30 grams, and to 50 grams, and to 70 grams. Just slowly incorporate them back into your diet.
Yeah.
The other thing as well is you have to remember that when you're implementing carbohydrates back into your diet, you have to drop the other macros.
Correct.
So you have to drop your protein or your fat, as we said before. Probably, obviously you're going to go back into a bit of a surplus, but if you want to try implementing them and stay at the same sort of body weight, body fat, then you really have to keep your macros pretty much the same.
It all comes down, David, it comes down to thermodynamics, man. The only way you can possibly put pounds back on is if you're in caloric surplus. If you're at maintenance or you're in caloric deficit, you will lose weight. You won't put weight on. So it really comes down to what are your maintenance calories at the moment, and when you reintroduce carbohydrates, making sure that as the carbs come back up, the fats come back down to keep you at those maintenance calories.
Yeah.
And then you won't gain fat. Justin Hill. Justin from Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Ooh. United
States, one of my favorite places, North Carolina. Would it be beneficial to take core test and MTS Barracuda together? I'm 6'4", 350 pounds.
Big boy.
Big boy. Thanks, guys, and stay massive. Big Justin.
I think it's a waste taking both together.
Yeah, absolutely no reason to take both together, Justin. Yeah, one or the other, brother. One or the other. I'm a big fan of core test. I was a big fan of Barracuda, but I honestly think test is better. So, yeah, one or the other for sure. Jesse Urban. Jesse from fuck, what is going on here? Does Dillip do this on purpose?
What?
Group them together so he doesn't have to fuck with the map?
Probably.
Jesse Urban from Ghana, North Carolina, also North Carolina, United States. Do you guys think that using a squat press machine is a good substitute for traditional squats? Enjoy your YouTube channel. Thanks for the great content.
I'm guessing you mean like a reverse hack squat. Is that what you're talking about?
No, squat.
The
squat press is like a leg press.
Yeah.
Remember the one they had
in
Birmingham, in the UK? The thing, you remember the one? You can go super fucking heavy on it. You feel like a boss. I'm going to answer the question for you.
I'm going to say no.
Good, because I was going to say no too. Why?
Because it's a completely different movement.
Well, your hips are closed.
Yeah.
Straight away. So you've got a closed chain movement compared to an open chain movement. A squat is an open chain movement because your hips are open. When you squat press or leg press, your hips are closed.
I'm going to say, that's why I asked what you meant by a squat press, because if it was going to be like a reverse hack squat where you're facing the hack squat, I mean, a lot of machines have it where you got your back against the pad or facing towards the pad. Facing towards the pad, doing squats on a hack machine, a reverse hack squat like that, I like that as a squat substitute because you can mimic the motion. I find, depending on, at the moment, like my hips and like glutes and stuff are just ridiculously tight at the moment. So my squat form, I hate squatting. I hate free weight squats. I get nothing from them. Yeah, I get stronger, but I get no muscle gain from them.
Get a sore back.
Yeah, I get no muscle gain from them. Whereas when I'm doing like a machine, like a reverse hack squat, I find that I can really focus on the target muscle without sort of, I just don't feel, I don't feel back squats in my legs at all. Like it doesn't happen. Whereas I get a real burn and actually feel like they're growing, like the feeling on a leg extension I feel with like a reverse hack squat. Even like a leg press and those kind of movements, I just feel like I can control it and I can get my mind-muscle connection a lot more. So yeah, for your question, for your answer, no, you should squat and then do a squat press, as they're two different movements.
Yep.
I'll always put in like a squat variation. So if it is box squats, or if it is back squats, or if it's front squats, or it's reverse hack squat, if it's hack squat, any kind of movement like that, and then I'll do a leg press kind of movement, as well as like your isolation movements and a lunge. So that's what I do.
Last question, of course. You know what you should do next week? You should call.
Yeah.
Phone it through. Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Phone Barney on his question through.
Barney Ong
Last question.
Barney Ong messaged me.
Barney Ong.
No, Barney Ong messaged me. He said, "Lol, is there something you actually needed to ask me?" Yes, Barney, there was.
He must have saved a life if he's had the time to message you. Big boy. Every winter time, my joints get really creaky.
Yeah.
Especially my elbows. Besides maybe taking a joint formula, such as Core Flex, do you follow any other protocols to help this? Assuming you also get rusty joints during winter.
I take fish oil year round for joints.
I take fish oil and Core Flex. I actually take Core Omega and Core Flex.
Yeah.
I'm a Core fanboy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. So Core Omega is your fish oil.
Yeah.
Mainly just fish oil I take. I just find I take a lot longer to warm up. This is going back to Joe's and I in the gym, which hopefully will go live soon. We started with a pec deck. So that's what I'm sort of starting with first, is a kind of movement like that where I can isolate the target muscle that we're working on to begin with before we go and throw into the big weights. So we did pec deck just to warm up the chest and the shoulders before we moved on to the heavy barbells. So stuff like that. And but that's not just something for winter. That's something I just do now for injury prevention and just for warming up those muscles beforehand as well. Is just get blood flowing and warm the muscles and the joints up before I start going heavy. So that wasn't your question, I know, Barney, but look at make sure you warm up with your joints and make sure blood's flowing. And yeah, look at something like your Core Flex and your Core Omega. I think that's a pretty good 1-2 punch to take care of any joint or ligament or tendon issues you have. Another thing as well is you see Joe doing his, I mean, yeah, we take the piss out of him, but we do it anyway ourselves, is your shoulder external internal rotation for your rotator cuffs. A lot of the things like that in winter, especially Barney, I know you train at Derrimut. I mean, those tunnels get fucking cold. So
freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you're warming up adequately. And I don't mean just go and walk on a treadmill for 5 minutes at bloody...
Warm up the target muscles, man.
Yeah, which is where, like, for back, for lat pull down, I'll do like a pullover. For chest, I'll do pec deck. For shoulders, I'll do like the rotator cuffs, and I'll just hop on the plate loaded shoulder machine and just do like 3 sets of 15 or 20 just to get blood flowing. So a lot of things like that just to warm up first.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good answer, Big Neve. Big Nevos, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Barney apologises that he was a bit busy at work.
Mate, he saved a fucking life.
Yeah,
you ain't got to apologise for that.
Good
Round
job,
of
Barney.
applause for Dr. Ong.
What does Barney think of himself saving a life?
Before I tell the viewers,
Yep, thumbs up.
to hit the subscribe. Barney Ong gives himself a thumbs. I've never had an outro interrupted before. Barney, congratulations, you've interrupted the first ever outro of MassiveJoes Weekly Word. Anyway, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly Word. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile and your PC so you don't miss a beat. If you like this video, do a Barney Ong. Like this video. Throw down a comment. We're open once again for AskNeve. Hashtag AskNeve. Ask your question and we will get back to each and every one of them next week. And don't forget to spread the love. Share this video around. Spread the love on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Until next week, Big Nevos. Where are we coming to him from, man?
MassiveJoes.com.